What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You guys see what I'm wearing. You see the title. You see the thumbnail. I am wearing Darren Tang merch to shoot this video. So real quick, shout out to Jesse for hooking me up with this Darren Tang merch from his channel. If you go to basically any of Darren Tang's videos, in his video description, there's going to be links so you can order the I Love League, I Hate League, I'm So Good. There's a bunch of different merch options. So go ahead and check them out. Shout out to you guys. So back to what we are actually going to do in this video. I realized that I've never actually reviewed the IQ Tour Solid on my channel. The IQ Tour Solid is probably my favorite bowling ball of all time. It's definitely the ball that I've drilled the most of all time. It's also the ball that I've shot the most 300s with all time. I think I have 4 of my 300s that all came with a IQ Tour Solid, not necessarily this one. I know I have one with this one that I shot last season. So if you guys don't know, the IQ Tour Solid features the Centripetal C3 core, which in 15 pounds is an RG of 2.49, which is on the lower end, and a max differential of 0.029. And then wrapped around that Centripetal C3 core is the R2S Solid cover stock, which has been around for a very long time. And it comes out of box at a 4,000 grit finish. For me personally, I prefer an IQ Tour Solid with like a 1,000 or a 2,000 grit. But for the sake of this video, this is at box at 4,000. And the layout on this one is the same layout that I have on all my symmetrical balls, being 30 by 4.5 by 30. Now this ball came out all the way back in July of 2012. So we're talking about 13 and a half years, and it's still one of the most popular balls that sells every single year. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever had one. And if you've never had one, you guys should really take a look at it. And it smells like apple crisp, which is the perfect scent for the holiday season. Now, before I see any of the comments of people saying why I'm wearing someone else's merch, I don't have a line of merch yet, but I am working on it. When you think of Darren Tang, he's like the Mr. Beast of bowling. He has the most amount of subscribers of anyone in bowling. So I'm proud to wear a shirt of someone who is doing something that I want to be doing. So we'll see you on the lanes. All right, first shot of the video here, throwing the IQ Tour Solid. Guys, this is one of the few balls that I firmly believe is an absolute must-have for everyone. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I love about the IQ Tour Solid. It allows me to play super straight on a super high friction environment. You guys have seen me bowl here at Samstown where I'm literally hooking the entire lane. And with this ball, it allows me to play super straight, right on top of it. Some of the adjectives that I can think of when thinking about the IQ Tour Solid: smooth, controllable, predictable, reliable. And then as always, anytime I'm throwing an IQ Tour Solid, I gotta give my buddy Joel a shout out. So Joel, this shot here is for you. Trip to 4. All right, I'm gonna move left off that shot because even though I did strike, it went super high. I'm still straighter than normal, just not as straight as that first couple shots there. That'll be good. Now that exact same shot and post it at the line and we'll be A-okay. All right, same spot here. Like I said, just gonna focus on posting that shot at the line. Not quite posted. Still carried the 7. Really struggling with my timing today. But this one here, we'll make sure we post no matter what. There we go. Got it. Bang! All right, same spot. After the shot, I'll tell you about which scenarios I really like this ball in. Let's just make another high quality shot here. All right, guys, it's an IQ Tour Solid, every scenario. And I know that sounds super cliche to say, but I've thrown this ball on Wolf, which is super short. I've thrown this ball on the Old Scorpion, which is super long. I've thrown this ball with polish. I've thrown this ball with 500 grit. I've thrown this ball with 2,000 grit, everything in between. It's a really good ball in the fresh with a lot of surface, or even in a high friction environment like this with the out of box finish, because it's very controllable, very predictable. But it's also like a really good step to or step down kind of go-to ball. Like if you're in a phase 2 and you need something that's a little bit similar, just a little bit weaker, like a little bit downgrade of hook-wise, it's a really good option to go to as a go-to ball. It's kind of the jack of all trades ball. Let's just keep throwing good shots. We got a good thing going right now. Those last 2 shots felt really good. I really just slowed my feet down, let my swing catch up, and all of a sudden my timings felt pretty good. Kind of missed right. Yeah, see, like it doesn't want to jerk once it sees that friction. It's nice and smooth. Now, guys, if you're bowling on a heavier volume pattern, throwing this ball out the box, it's not going to be a good look. In my league at South Point, I tried to throw this last night from the time I'm recording this, and it didn't look good on the fresh. It needs, like for me, a little bit of surface, but throwing it here at Sam's Town with the out-of-box finish has just been amazing for me. This is going to be one of those balls where I'm not going to make a whole lot of moves in this video because, like I said, lower differential, weaker cover, not a lot of surface. We're not going to make a whole lot of moves here. Threw that kind of bad. Guys, I am the mayor of Sam's Town. Come bowl me here. Maybe the next time I bowl against Darren, it should be at Sam's Town. I think it's the only chance I really have, guys. He's so good. All right, so 9 in a row to start's pretty good, I guess, right? Only the front 4 this game, though, so we're going to have to strike a little bit more to do something special here. Splittage of the 8-9. All right, let's just keep going. Keep making good shots. I have a little bit of room each direction. Make good shots here. I threw that fast and in. I could do either or, couldn't do both. Let's just keep going now. All right, that was just a bad shot. Nothing to freak out about. We're just gonna make a good shot here, bounce back. That's a really good shot, I'll take that. Yeah, I mean, legitimately the second that came off my hand, that felt like a 10 out of 10 shot. Yeah, the IQ Tour Solid is one of those balls, like just like the most boring ball ever, but it's so good. See it? Of course it saw it, of course. All right, after this shot, we'll talk about why I believe this is the most boring ball basically on the market. Good shot, good shot. So the reason it's the most boring ball on the market is because it's not like a super angular ball like the Journey. It doesn't want to dig at your toes like a Reality or a Magic Gem or a Gem. You know, it does everything okay. It doesn't do anything amazing. If you need it to hook down lane, it will. If you need it to be early and smooth, it will. It just does everything really good. And for me, it's like the ultimate, like, if it's your first bowling ball, IQ Tour Solid is good. If you're bowling a big tournament, IQ Tour Solid is good. If you're bowling league, it's good. Tryouts for your high school team, it's good. It's just one of those balls. So let's just throw 2 more shots. I think we have 2 shots left in this game, and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah, so this is the first shot of the 10th frame of the last game that we purchased. So let's end it on a banger, even though this whole video has been a banger. Oh, gonna have to spare this. Well, we're just gonna spare this 4-pin, and then we'll be left with 1 shot left. We'll get left a little bit with this IQ Tour. All right, last shot of the video. I'm gonna move, let's go 3 and 1 left off that 4-pin, and hopefully we can end on a nice little 10 back strike with the IQ Tour Solid. That looks like a pretty good shot. Yeah, definitely the right move. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video. Again, I just want to say thank you to Jesse and Darren for hooking me up with a couple of your merch shirts. This is actually the first time I've bowled in a t-shirt in, I want to say maybe ever. I don't think I've ever bowled in a t-shirt. It doesn't feel that bad. I thought it was going to be very sweaty, very uncomfortable, but it actually feels really good to bowl in a t-shirt. I might make this a more reoccurring thing. So guys, thank you so much for joining the video. Thank you. Please subscribe. I'm trying to catch Darren. You know, I'm like 130,000 behind him at this point, and I don't think we're going to get there, but with your help, I could definitely catch him. Until next time.